If you're interested in studying in the UK with a prestigious fully funded Marshall Scholarship, this video will take you through exactly how to apply. Step 1 is to check you're eligible. Visit marshallscholarship.org/eligibility to review the eligibility criteria. Step 2 is to register for an account. Visit marshallscholarship.org/apply and follow the link to the application system. Here you will be asked to confirm 1. Your endorsing institution. This must be an accredited 4-year college or university in the United States where you either already hold an undergraduate degree or will have completed an undergraduate degree by September. If your institution is not available in the drop-down list, you will need to reach out to the relevant fellowship advisor at your institution and request they register with the Marshall Scholarship Program. 2. Your award program. You can choose to select a 1-year or 2-year award program. 3. Your regional center. This is a US-based British consulate where your application will be processed and where your interview will take place if you are shortlisted. Please note, after you've registered, you won't be able to change your endorsing institution or your award program without restarting your application, so please choose carefully. Next, you'll need to add your email address and cell phone number and the recovery email. Once you've done this, you will receive an email verification link. When you click on the verification link, you will be asked to complete a short eligibility questionnaire. If you pass the questionnaire, you will be provided with your unique access code. Make sure you take note of your code. You will need it throughout the application process. Once you have confirmed your unique access code, you will be prompted to log in to your application task list. The application task list contains key details regarding the application process, such as the applicant and institution deadlines, shown at the top of the page in this pop-up box. Applicants are required to submit their applications for review to their endorsing institution by 5 p.m. on the student deadline in the time zone of their endorsing institution. Institutions then have until 5 p.m. on the institutional deadline to review the application and choose whether to endorse and submit it to the Marshall Aid Commemoration Commission, MAC. Applications can be submitted for review prior to the applicant deadline, and some institutions run their own internal deadlines for applicants to submit for review, so please check with your fellowship advisor directly. Speaking of which, the next section of the page gives you the name, email and contact number of your endorsing institution's nominated fellowship advisor for the Marshall Scholarship Program. We urge you to reach out to them directly if you have any questions regarding the application process. The first thing on the list is to add your personal details, including your name and date of birth. Next, you will need to give permission to share your application with your endorsing institution's fellowship advisor. This will allow your fellowship advisor to monitor your application progress and provide you with feedback. Once this is done, you'll need to answer a series of questions about your citizenship, education history, employment history, skills and achievements, course choices, post-scholarship plan, supporting statements, and demographic information. Feel free to complete these tasks in any order. You can save your progress on the top right. Next, you will need to nominate 3 people to provide letters of recommendation in support of your application. Once you have selected the recommenders, you will be asked to provide their name, email address, and other personal details. Once you submit their information as part of your application, they will then receive an email with a link to upload their letters for you. It's now time to submit your application for review, but before you do, please make sure you check it all carefully. Once you hit submit, your application will be locked and your fellowship advisor will be notified that your application is ready to review. Timing-wise, you must submit your application for review by, at the very latest, the application deadline in the time zone of your endorsing institution. However, we recommend submitting well before this deadline to give your institution enough time to review and provide feedback on your application. If your fellowship advisor wants you to revise your application, you will be notified via email with their written feedback. You will then need to log back into your application, which will now be editable again, and make the necessary amendments before resubmitting your application. Please note that applications returned with feedback must be resubmitted for review by the application deadline. Once your application has received 3 letters of recommendation and your fellowship advisor requires no additional revisions, they can append a letter of endorsement and submit it to the Marshall Aid Commemoration Commission on your behalf. This is the final step in the application process, and you will be notified via email once this has been done. Please note applications cannot be amended once they have been submitted to the Commission. If you experience any technical difficulties during the application process, please contact applicant support at marshallscholarship.org. That's it. Wishing you the very best of luck with your application.